Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Burris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Robinson. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
This is caught. The tight end, Cameron. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Schultz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On first down, Burris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Robinson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that. Back to the air on second down. Schultz. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Schultz. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And the Bills had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off play action. Robeson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Off the bootleg. Robeson rolling to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now, right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Robeson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Burris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it. Yards, good enough for a first. Off the bootleg. Robeson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 80 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Looking to throw on second down. Robeson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Griffith.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Robeson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Griffith. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
On first down, Burris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Burris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Throwing to start the drive. Schultz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Schultz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Schultz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Back to throw.
Robinson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again. Robinson. Got an open man. It's Scott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here. Over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Schultz firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Schultz. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Schultz. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. Burris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Robeson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Person. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Schultz.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Schultz over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Schultz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Schultz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I know they're a bunch right spot. You can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Robeson. And his throw here's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Robeson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Person.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun. Robeson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 2, Robeson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A beautiful fake. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Schultz.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schultz. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. On 1st and 10, Schultz. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw on 2nd down, Schultz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. 24-21, the final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jeremy Hill, a touchdown pass in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Throwing on first down. Schultz. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Schultz. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Schultz. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Schultz. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Back to throw. Schultz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Robeson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Robeson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Shifts by him. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Schultz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Schultz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others. This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw.
Robeson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Robeson. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Person.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Off the bootleg. Robeson rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Robeson. Throw left side complete. That's Person. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burris. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on third down. Robeson over the middle, complete. It's Person. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Looking to throw. Robeson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Bills.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Off-play action. Schultz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Schultz. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Looking to throw. Schultz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Robeson got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffith.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On first down, Robeson. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10.
Robeson, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again.
Robeson.
And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Nifty move. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.